Howdy folks, and welcome to week 2 of the F3, which I'm following for this entire series of 2022 season 1. And we are at Snetterton in the UK, the big one. So it is quite fun around here. Some of the slower corners, not too fun in this little cheeky rascal. It likes facing the other way. Don't ask me how I know that, but yes. Anyway, info for you. We are using the Snetterton setup, which is the one in the fixed series, which is the one I'm basing this off. Track usage at 45%, which is moderate, which is what I always use. If you have high usage, you should have more grip. Low usage, less grip. Track temp should be very similar to what you're going to be seeing on this season this time round. 84 Fahrenheit degrees will be above my head. Otherwise, the lap I'm actually going to show you is the very last lap I did, and I think I had 1.7 gallons of fuel left as I crossed the line. You can see a few spins in there, a few 41s here. There may be a few spins. And a 52, that was definitely a spin. Yeah, a 138.837. Now, I was getting progressively quicker. Obviously, what I do with these track guys, see what I can push the car to do, then try and work out the best one, and then hopefully towards the end of that, start setting some decent lap times. So I think low 39s there. Obviously, there's a 39.8 in there. That must have been a bit slow. Probably went wide at turn 3. Yeah, I was going wide there a lot. I will mention it on the guide. But yeah, low 39s, high 38s, I think is a good ballpark for me. Fingers crossed that is competitive. But that is the lap I'm going to show you. Above my head, you'll see how I got into this session. Now we're officially in the season, so we can do it on the UI. Very, very easy to use if you want to practice before the time actually arrives for the official practice sessions. And the other screen is my Discord, where you'll find the OLAP, BLAP, telemetry, and replay file. So you can have a nosy on there and see exactly how I've done it. Otherwise, nothing me waffling. Let's crack on with it. Right then, Snetterton 300. This cheeky little rascal is quite a twisty circuit. So turn 1, just at the 1 meter board, or whatever you want to call it. Big lift. You will need a slight bit of brakes here on cold tires, and be careful of the rear and stepping out. But try and double apex it. There is a bump on the second part there, so be mindful of that. Plummeting down into turn 2 first at the hairpin. So halfway between the 2 and the 1 board, we are standing on the brakes. Don't lock the inside front here at all. You will run wide. Be ultra cautious through here and get a nice late apex just there, and nail the power as early as you can. Obviously smooth application first gear, because it will face the other way quite easily. Turn 3, go wide a lot in this. There's a little dirt patch just there that ends, so that's what I'm kind of using as a turning point. Big lift, slight double brake. You can change down to third on cold tires, but don't get on the throttle too early. You just push so wide and end up on the grass on the right hand side, so bear that in mind. Coming down now to turn 4, which is another hairpin, so we're braking at the 1 board again. Nice and heavy on the brakes, but be careful not to lock a front axle. And then turn it in nicely. I change it to first, and then early shift into second to try and minimize wheel spin. You see I do have a quick snap here, just a slight counter steer to keep the car pointing in the right direction. Coming up now to the Mr. Lucky name, as happened last weekend. So we're using that as a turn-in point, and basically we should be able to take this pretty flat out. Slight lift there, bigger lift on cold tyres, so be mindful of pushing wide. Get back over to the left-hand side of the track, and this little cheeky rascal is very, very easy. Brake earlier than you think. It's a nice wide track, but it's actually a really tight corner. I do lock the inside front and pushing me wide a little bit. You want that tyre on that red and white curb. Don't cut it. There is a slowdown, which is horrible on this circuit, to be honest. Really, really nasty. Couple of car lengths before the Williams sign, and we are again big lift, slight graze of brake on cold tyres. And when you see that white line there on the apex, you should be full throttle. Generally, that's a good marker of getting a good slingshot out of there to down this straight. And coming up to the horrible 9 and 10 of Brundle and Nelson. Now, you probably could gain more time through here, but it's about survival. So 1 meter board, we are turning the car into the corner, and then just as we go under the bridge, standing on the brakes. When I say standing, gradually on the brakes, nice and easy through here. Again, it looks pedestrian, but I'd rather survive and give you a good lap guide rather than going through there and spinning out. There will be a lot of crashes there, mark my words. This corner completely flat, just be careful of the exit on cold tyres, bit slippery back there. Greatest corner on the circuit. You can actually fly in here. You will need to lift off, but keep a little bit of throttle to save the rear end. Don't even think about lifting off on warm tyres until the curbing on the right hand side ends, and then slowly slow the car down nicely through here. Easy on that apex curve. It is absolutely huge, so bear that in mind. And that is us done and dusted. That corner, there'll be a lot of spinners on that last one there, turn 12 and turn 13, so just be mindful of that. Don't ruin it, but equally try and get the smoothest exit you can to get another slingshot down this long straight. Overtaking opportunities is pretty awkward because going into turn 1 is going to be a one-line thing. You probably could go there too wide, but it's going to be nasty. And coming into that Brundle and Nelson, yeah, good luck going through there too wide. It is tight, and these cars are not good slow speed. But anyway, that is us across the line in a 38.817. So, fingers crossed that this video helps you out. Following up, you will see the full pace, a cockpit cam and chase cam. Thank you very much for watching as always. I'll catch you on the next one.